This modern retelling of Sarat Chandra Chatterjee's epic text on the brooding lover who takes to the bottle with an unwavering passion for self-destruction is anything but that. The social construct of the time when Devdas was written perhaps validated the story of minimum possibilities, and any contemporary adaptation would have to account for alternatives. But this one spreads its wings in all directions and loses focus of the core. Also a take on the Bard's Hamlet, this one's a bit overambitious and chugs down more than it can chew. Going by the book, there's a Dev, Rahulbot, who loves a Paro, Richa Chadha, and a Chandni, Aditi Rao Hydari, who employs her coquettish ways for political gain. A political heir, Dev is perennially inebriated until he's forced to sober up and take over from his politician uncle, Saurabh Shukla. Paro, a social reformer of sorts, urges Dev to take up real issues. But when he digs in, a can of worms is exposed, a relation who betrayed him, a clandestine affair comes to light, and amidst all this, a Prakash Jha-like twist is realized when Paro gets hitched with the political head of the opposition party, Vipin Sharma. Enough reason to glug down. The Sutradhar Chandni even notes, and that's when Dev slipped away. The very next scene finds him downing drinks at a noisy party and later, firing indiscriminately. But soon, his hangover subsides and the plunge from better sense is rather inconsistent. Film's plot seems unnecessarily layered and often forces one to recount the various permutations to keep up with where the story is possibly headed. A land which is revered for bauxite and Bavishia, a lazy and simplistic attempt at furnishing conflict, setting farms ablaze and punching bullets into villagers, and a lead who is too consumed in his own reality to care. The cumulative result, a political pudding that's overbaked and lacks distinction. Rahulbot may be determined to make his brooding Romeo stick but cracks in conveying muddled emotions. If Richa Chadha's Paro would have been any more expressionless, one would imagine that she was wearing a face pack that's way past its rinsing time. Following explosive performances in films such as Gangs of Wasseypur and Misan, one expects a lot more from the actress, and her interpretation of the iconic female character is barely inspiring. Aditi Rao Hydari's Chandni, an acceptable evolution of Chandramukhi, barely figures in this story for it to be even considered a troika. Once the multiple plots unfold, her character is brushed aside like a supporting cast who intermittently pops up only to drop observational nuggets through her bow. This is sad, since she seemed the more restrained of this lot. Unsurprisingly, Saurabh Shukla delivers a measured performance and nails his one-liners with much heft, and Vipin Sharma laces his Vipox Neta Ramashri as a man with an abominable manner. Director Sudhir Mishra has had a scattered career, from the thought-provoking Hazaran Khwahish Naisi to the obsessive romantic thriller Ye Sali Zindagi. His appetite for exploring infidelity and the futility of relationships makes him an ideal candidate to take on this iconic story of failure. While he uses his creative liberty to stray from the essence of the story, the real concern is the narration, which becomes a bit tedious to endure. Also, to ride along with the turns in the plot, the characters are forced to take on shades that couldn't be more uncharacteristic of them. Consequently, one is unable to empathize with them or even be concerned or interested in how this will fold up. Guess who needs a drink at the end of this?